Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Rochester Red Wings and the Syracuse Cheifs. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Matt Latos, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Daryl Thacker heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
The designated hitter, Daryl Thacker.
And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 1-0.
This is in the air to left. Noonan has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Now to the plate, Ricky Keene, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Syracuse defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about outfielders that can go get them, Michael Taylor, he's a great example. Anything that's hit out in his area, he seems like he just runs down and grabs it right out of the air. One of the better defensive players in all of the league.
Kenny Vargas gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Latos into his motion. Here comes the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Alexis Garlobo, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, Matty, he's just basically your 3-pitch pitcher. Not going to overwhelm you with a bunch of different pitches, but still good enough stuff to give you problems.
Wilmer Defoe comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Cheifs, the shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
In there, strike 1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Lays off 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Defoe is retired, and there's one away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Striding into the box, Heath Heck. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now. And with that, let's get a look at the Red Wings on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Lou Madrid gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. On the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Manny Pacheco set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hit out towards second. A barehanded pickup. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Robbie Grossman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Robbie Grossman.
Latos gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. That's lifted the other way out to left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, catcher, Lee Chen.
Lee Chen stands in for the first time. Hard hit down the line, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Austin Wilson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Darryl Noonan will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Darryl Noonan.
Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting sixth, center fielder
Michael Taylor digs in here for his first appearance. Pulls the string on that one strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
0-1 pitch on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
batting seventh, first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, R.D. Robinette, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there at right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Carlo Lopez, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Francisco Dominguez gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Shoots this one to first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Joel Cisneros will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Latos is ready. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, second baseman,
Number 30 will get his first opportunity now. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Line to the right side, but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And these middle infielders, I'll tell you, they are always the pesky ones, aren't they? Here, he just keeps fouling pitch after pitch off, thinking sooner or later that he might get something that he can handle. But in this case, it's truly an instance where a walk is just as good as a hit.
Richard Cheifs stands in. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Wilmer Defoe will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Lifted in the air to right field. Cheifs moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, he flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. This is flared right back over the mound. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here, he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Lou Madrid will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Pickoff move to second, but the runner's back easily. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Manny Pacheco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Shot to third. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Stepping in now, Darryl Noonan, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Michael Taylor stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now a snap move over to first. Just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Chiefs lead it 1-0. Darryl Thacker is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Latos has his target. 0-2 on its way. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a little blooper to center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box, Ricky Keene. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Into the box now, Kenny's Vargas. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. R.D. Robinette is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, R.D. Robinette.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Carlo Lopez steps in now. And a ball, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
Wilmer Defoe will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Too high, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
The 1-0 delivery. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
To first. Vargas is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Syracuse is out in front, 1-0. Robbie Grossman heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That evens it up, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Lee Chen stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls we've had all game, Matt. It's been a pretty feeble effort offensively for his side.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Noonan is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Austin Wilson digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Heck is under this one. And that will retire the side. Heath Heck comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Syracuse. Right fielder, Heath Heck.
In tied at 93, ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In now, Lou Madrid. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Grossman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Pacheco.
Manny Pacheco will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Chiefs lead it 1-0. Joel Cisneros makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And that guy on the mound, he won't even blink. If he wants to come in again and he thinks you're leaning out, he'll throw that same pitch in the same spot.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, number 30.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Standing in now, number 30. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And so far, this has been the theme all afternoon. Strike one, strike two, take a hike. I mean, there have been times where he's made it look incredibly effortless out there, and that was another one.
Richard Cheifs will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Out in front of it, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. Darryl Noonan gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Left fielder, Darryl Noonan.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Ready with the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Taylor.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Three and 0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
R.D. Robinette will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. Number 30 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter
Carlo Lopez tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. Syracuse is out in front, 1-0. Back here for International League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Daryl Thacker will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On his way to pitch number 75. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And he lays off for ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Still 2-2. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ready now with the payoff pitch. To short, hit hard, backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Ricky Keene will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Defoe is up with it on to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away.
Well, you can see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Kenny Vargas stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit hard up the middle. Defoe ranging up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning.
Additional 7th inning stretch.
Francisco Dominguez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Second baseman, Francisco Dominguez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. This is line to left, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Bart Marchand will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Marchand.
Into the box now, Wilmer Defoe. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
The 2-1 on its way. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Cisneros. 1 away.
Now batting.
Heath Peck gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And before a first pitch to the plate and a move to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Shot toward right center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Lou Madrid steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Manny Pacheco gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Definitely trying to pitch for the ground ball right here, and as a hitter, you've just got to look for something.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now, and the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Darrell Noonan stands in, looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
All even now, 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Right side. He's got it. 1 there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. The Chiefs lead it 2-0. Robbie Grossman comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Popped up. Dominguez is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Lee Chen will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Up and in for ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Taylor over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Austin Wilson will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the ninth.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Line to the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's safe.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Joel Cisneros will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a hard liner, but foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Too high. 1-2.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Andrew Lundy is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Andrew Lundy.
Michael Taylor digs in, coming off a single in his last
Leading
at-bat.
up for the Cheifs, center fielder Michael Taylor.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
R.D. Robinette will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, one away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Into the box now, Carlo Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, this is a matter of just overthrowing that curveball. This one's going to be about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, there's no shot to get him down at second base.
Runner at second here with one man out. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box, Francisco Dominguez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, a good job of bailing out his 2 teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with 2 away to finally get the job done.
In now, Wilmer Defoe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 8 full. Syracuse is out in front, 3-0. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy. Well, they say pitching and defense is what's going to win you ball games, and we've seen evidence of both in this one. That's an incredible play right there, and it's just part of the reason why this guy still has a shutout working.
Stepping in now, Richard Cheifs. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Darryl Thacker will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Set to deliver pitch number 120. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Ricky Keene will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Leto sets. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Heck is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Chiefs win this thing 3-0. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Wings, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.